straight out to the motherfucking crazy side. No turning around, this shit was dead.
Pardon all the junk in the background. It took me a long time to try to get this set together. What's going on here? Okay. Y'all, let me
It's 2 o'clock in the morning. You yet to walk through that front door. I'm pissed as fuck. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. You yet to walk through that front door. I'm pissed as fuck. Don't worry about what you doing. If you knew what I knew, your life is ruined. That's
hey, everybody.
If you knew what I knew, your life is growing, that's what's up.
How's everybody doing?
It's 2 o'clock in the morning. You yet to walk through that door. I'm
How's everybody doing? Hey, Mike. Hey, Ashley. Hey, Mystic Luna. Hey, Mystic Luna. Hey, Peach. Hey, Nisha. Hey, Starrise Son. How y'all doing? Well, I'm in the kitchen, y'all.
I find out later I'm the chick on the side. I ain't gonna do this.
That song old, y'all. That's one of my old numbers.
And I ain't gonna do this. I ain't do this.
Hey, Lay. Hey, Natural Heaven. How y'all doing? Hey, Antoinette. How you doing, Antoinette? I got to sing this song.
I'm a queen and I ain't gonna do this. In the morning, I ain't to walk through that door. I'm pissed and full.
I got to remember this song. It's old.
I'm a queen and
Let me cover this up.
in the morning, I find out later I'm the chick on the side. I'm pissed and full.
Y'all, I remember the song. I did this in 2017.
Ain't gonna worry about what you doing. If you knew what I knew, your life is ruined. That's
I don't know the words. Glad to have everybody in the kitchen.
Don't worry about what you doing. If you knew what I knew, your life is ruined. That's what's
I don't know the words. Hey, Chris, how you doing? Thank you for moderating. I don't know what happened to that song. I got stuck on this. I didn't know what to say, so I just freestyled that.
It's all a dream. We took this shit straight out to the motherfucking crazy side. No turning around. This shit was dead.
I got stuck with that. I don't like that part, y'all.
In the morning, you get to walk through that door.
Anyway.
I'm pissed as fuck.
Okay, so anyway, so I'm in the kitchen, y'all. Here's another one of my old ones that I did. I'm gonna start back making a lot of music. Do y'all remember that one? I do. I'm watching. Ooh, I got one of these things right here, and I'm telling you, it gets everywhere. wash things like dishes and vegetables. I'm getting ready to wash this. So I just wanted to invite y'all in the kitchen. I'm on my way to Asension, y'all. And if you don't understand it, don't judge me, because you ain't ready yet. I'm on my way there. It starts with living food. This is going in my body. Now they say it's best to soak it in vinegar. That's what they say. I've never seen squash so small in my life. Squash is getting to be kind of scarce down here. I think they picked these a little too soon. So I'm rinsing off the veggies. More beef. Dr. Maleka said that your palette of food should be colorful. She says it should be colorful. So she's a doctor, so I'm listening to doctors. And a lot of you all have contributed, you know what I'm saying, to kind of hipping mama out and everybody else too, so I don't want to forget about nobody, you know what I'm saying. I got some small mushrooms, and I'm going to show it to y'all when I'm finished. Got some tomatoes here. Got an avocado. A lot of people don't like carrots. I eat them, but yeah, you know, but I eat them because they got the beta carotene too in them. Help you see real good at nighttime. Yeah, psychic abilities in the carrot. It is right here. Watch me spin your hands, ooh girl. I got some walnut.
For Conjure and Voodoo, call 205-265-0391. So take a seat and watch me spin your hands, ooh girl.
Call me back, please call me back. I'm on a live stream, so if you're watching me and you're calling me, I'm on a live stream. So call me back. I gotta finish this live stream. Hello, everybody.
That's where you wanna be.
That's right. That's where you wanna be. You wanna be the winner. Know y'all wanna know how to be a winner. You got to eat your vegetables. Stop eating all of the dead foods like I ate last night. That wasn't good what I did last night. No. No, don't do that. Don't make the mistake Mama made.
Ooh, yeah, the boss and the winner. So take a seat and watch me spin your hands. That's where you wanna be. That's the place to be.
Okay, so I got it all together right here. Here we go. I'm getting ready to chop all this up.
That's where you wanna be.
Are y'all ready to eat right?
That's the place to be.
This is where your mental and psychological power is. It's eating the fruit of the earth. That's right. Hey, I tried it. The doc told me about it. I tried it. It works. It really, really works. The more dead food you eat, the more dead you is inside. The more living food you eat, the more you are alive. So you gotta think about this now. Let me hurry up and turn this off. I don't know what this is gonna do. Look. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. They ain't telling y'all the truth around here. We're around here eating fried chicken, dumplings and shit. And then guess what? We done clogged up everything. Our mental capacity ain't working at peak capacity. We fucked up, ain't y'all? I gotta change this. I'm struggling. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm struggling with the men who are trying to curb their addiction. The addiction of bad foods, dead food. What the hell? And okay, I thought it was gonna just continuously play my music and stuff. Okay, so I guess we through playing music and stuff. Let me see. Y'all want to play some more music, or y'all just want me to just talk? Which one? You really don't supposed to be fondling with your hair like this, but my hair keeps getting in it keeps getting in my face. Do I need to play some music, y'all? Oh, listen to Starrise song. She said, "Talk, please." Hey, Goddess Patricia, how are you? Y'all want me to talk? I thought maybe y'all want to hear some music. I thought y'all get tired of me talking. Look, y'all say how many are ready for Ascension? First of all, I guess you all saying, Mama, what is Ascension? Let me read it. I already got my stuff baking in the oven to cut this up, because like what I'm going to do is cut this up, and I want everybody to see what I'm doing, just in case you decide you want to try something different. Eating lots of vegetables and fruit definitely helps you with mental clarity. Do you feel sluggish, drowsy? Because I do. I struggle with that a lot. But since I've done, since I've started following this, and thanks to Dr. Malika, you know what I'm saying? I know she get tired of me just continuously calling her name. Oh, hey, Dr. Malika is in the house. Hello, how are you? Thank you for moderating. Hello, Chris. How are you? And thank you for moderating. Hey, Simply Keela. How are you? Welcome. Okay. Yes, now, I cannot say this enough. This is not hogwash. This is not, let me sit down. Y'all don't mind if I sit down, like Granny used to say. I'm going to sit right here. Granny was saying I'm going to sit right here in this chair. So let me get my big behind up in here in this chair so we can talk. Look. Let me talk to you. It's not just a cliche, just a statement that's just used just to be using it to make yourself sound fancy, like you're taking care of your health, just because you say that living foods, you understand, heal the body. It's real. Don't forget about your Dr. Sebis, people who have taught us that we are to eat to heal. Eat to heal. You understand what I'm saying? Most of the times we eat for pleasure. We eat because of anxiety, depression. This is the way we're eating, and we're feeding the demons. The demons of what? Poverty. So we need to be careful that we're not feeding that demon. Okay? So, where we going? To raise the vibrations and the frequencies, we got to go to what? We got to go to this. This is going in my body. And you all are going to see a huge difference. A difference in my personality. I'm not really worried about the weight right now, because that's coming. For right now, it's all about repairing things that are just neglected. It's just like your body is like a house, a dwelling, a building. You go inside your building. You understand? A building that has not have had the actual nourishment, love, whatever. Because, you know, people have to be in buildings. If people are not in buildings and houses and dwellings, they'll soon just come to fall down. You know, because it needs the breath, the oxygen, because most of these dwellings are made of wood. And wood needs what? Trees. Wood is what? Trees, and trees need what? Oxygen. In exchange for oxygen, the tree gives us what? I mean, in exchange, trees give us oxygen. In exchange, we give trees, we give them carbon dioxide. Trees absorb carbon dioxide. Trees are, they're our gods. They're our gods. They're the ancestors. They have been here way before us. Shoot, the trees, I mean, shoot, that's your lifeline. With no trees, guess what? Ain't no oxygen. A lot of people don't know this, okay? So the house, it needs what? It needs your breath in order to what? Sustain itself, okay? So let's use that for food, you understand? Whatever you put in your dwelling, so shall it be. If you put dead things in your dwelling will soon fall apart. It will crumble and it is gone. So this is why I'm doing this video, and I want to show y'all this once again, what we got going on in here and what we're going to do with this. Some of you all know what some of this stuff does. Doc sent me a picture. If you don't mind, you know, if you want to provide a link, you can, Doc. She sent me a picture of it looked like a burger. And instead of using like ground beef and everything, she used mushrooms. There's a mushroom that is very good for the body. It's a huge mushroom. I don't know the name of that mushroom, but it's real good for the body. Anybody knows the name of that big, huge mushroom? Because I can't think of the name of it. But I mean, mushrooms are real good for your immune system, and we need to get our immune system ready. Thank you, David. How you doing? David said it is portobello. Exactly. Portobello. Look up the portobello mushroom. It's good too, especially for people who, you know, want a meaty taste because they're vegetarians. And I'm not necessarily saying that you just want a meaty taste because you're a vegetarian and you're craving it, but I'm sure that it gives a lot of protein to the vegetarian. The body craves it. I mean, I won't say the body craves it, but the body will love it because it has some protein in it, since you're not going to be necessarily getting your protein from meats. Does that make sense? I don't know if I said that right. But now here you got your broccoli. This broccoli right here is high in iron. A lot of you went, not a lot of women, but some women, okay? I don't know the statistics. Some women are anemic. My daughter, my oldest daughter, is anemic, okay? Women who have heavy blood flows can become anemic, and they need this, and I can't get her to eat it. She loves broccoli, but she likes to go and run out to eat, so I'm still working on her, okay? It's hard to work on her when she see mommy running out to get something to eat too. Hello? So, so you're going to want this broccoli. If you can't shit, you know what I'm saying? Any of y'all out there clogged up? That's another issue she got. Another issue she got is she's clogged up. Okay? I know y'all wondering, why am I clogged up? Why can't I go to the bathroom? What is going on? I can't get my waist out. Because your body is full of cement. You say, you know, what are you talking about? Cement? What do you mean? Cement is flour. Flour is cement. Flour, you can actually make paper mache beautiful statues with flour. Did you know that? People have made furniture with flour. It's true. You know what I'm saying? One guy did some stuff outside. It sits outside. It's like almost indestructible. Now, you got this running around in your gut. And I told y'all, your gut do more work than you can imagine. You understand? If your guts ain't healthy, your immune system is off. Also, there's some other things off. You clogged up with so much waste material that your body is actually releasing, well, that area. I say, for instance, I got a steak that's been in here for 6 months. A lot of y'all love to eat them steaks. You know what I'm saying? And you got a steak that's been in here 6 months. Remember, James Brown said he had to have steaks surgically removed from his body. And they said that when they opened up Elvis Presley, he had so many steaks in him. You understand what I'm saying? And y'all know he passed away of a heart attack, don't you? I should have put Jacqueline in there. I don't want to forget about Jacqueline. Jacqueline is another person that stressed the importance of eating living foods. Jacqueline, check him out. But now you got a steak that's been in your stomach so long, the worms are going to definitely grow. Because, see, people need to know worms. You got healthy worms in your body to help you to digest foods, okay? You need those. And and the more meat you got in your stomach, the more worms you need. The more worms you need to digest protein. So you're just growing huge worms when you eating these huge steaks. I know y'all saying, Mama, like you got a steak around your stomach. No, this is the result of what? Cookies and cakes, flour, and sugar. They ain't no good for us. Even though I crave them. I got a box of donuts over there right now. Mr. Willie, got some donuts over here right now. Let me show them to you. Let me show you what's causing Mama's stomach to be like this. And this is why Mama's making some changes. Hello? Y'all see that right there? These are Mr. Willie's donuts. How many have I eaten? I've eaten 2 of them a few days ago. 2 of them. As I struggle with my addiction to flour, sugar, and salt. That makes up most Americans' diet. Flour, sugar, and salt. If you go into a restaurant, you understand what I'm saying? That is a demon of poverty restaurant. Expect flour, sugar, salt, and rice. White rice. All of those things that look similar to like when you're looking at your flowers, you're thinking, you know what I'm saying? Shit, it ain't nothing but a paste of glue, like I said. But it resembles something on it. It resembles like cocaine, crack. You got your crystallized salt. I can put something in my hand right now. I can put some salt in my hand right now, but I don't have any. I don't buy that salt. The blue can salt and put it in my kitchen is something that I use around the premises of the apartment. Of the house. Let me call them apartment. I may be getting an apartment in the future. I know what you're saying. Mama, you want to move from a house to an apartment? No, I'm thinking about maybe I may own an apartment complex. Because it came flowing from my mouth. So I think I'm going to buy me an apartment complex. So if you put flour, salt, crack powder, some methamphetamine powder, all that stuff to get together, you got crystals. Might not necessarily be flour. You got powder there. It may resemble some cocaine or something like that. But all of it is addictive. All of it addictive. It's a drug. It's a drug. Your body is now dependent on that, and it's sort of like people who go through DTs when it comes to alcoholism, people who go through withdrawals when it comes to heroin and stuff like that. People body goes through what they call I can't even call it call the name of it. It's it starts with a H. Anybody knows what that is? And the reason why, and let me see if anybody in the chat knows what it is. Hex or something is an actual reaction of the body not having this stuff. Do anybody know what that is? When the body goes through withdrawals, you detoxing your body from certain things, and you go through this thing called, it starts with the H. Should I be looking for it, or should I just keep it moving, y'all? Anybody knows? Let me see if anybody in the chat knows what I'm talking about. No, nobody knows. Nobody's saying anything at all. Hey, Kim, how you doing? You doing okay? It's called I'm gonna figure out what that thing is called. I'm gonna probably have to get back with y'all on that. I almost saw it. Okay. Well, it starts with an H. Now, what is causing this thing that starts with an H? Because I can't even think of it. Oh, thank you, Mystic Lunar. Thank you, Heximer. Okay, now you may want to know what is causing this Heximer. If that's the name of it, but it sounds familiar. Thank you so much for letting me know. Well, your body has parasites in it now. And the parasites, they need, because they thrive on, and they, it's a part of their diet to have these things that are not good for your system. So like the flour, they feed off of that. The sugar, they feed off of that. And Candida is one of the biggest corporates of causing these withdrawal symptoms, because the Candida needs the sugar in the cakes and the cookies, and the Candida actually has hijacked our brains to say, I need some cookies and cakes tonight. I want some bread, and I want some pizza, and I want these things, and it has hot wire your brain to give it something to eat. Yes, it does. Now that you said, away with the flour, no more sugar, like refined sugars, we just gonna get this out the diet. That motherfucker gonna give you some problem called Candida. Candida is going to give you some withdrawal symptoms. So that is what it's coming from. When people are like struggling with the addiction of being, just going completely cold turkey and stuff, it's the Candida. So you have to starve it. You have to say, hey, look, you got to pack up and move. Candida is responsible for vaginal yeast infections, thrush in the mouth, thrush in the guts. Candida can goddamn destroy your ass. It can kill you. A lot of folks have died from it. It is responsible for a lot of symptoms that we have. We may be struggling with different symptoms and shit. It is said, independent research has determined that Candida is cancer. That cancer tumor cells are compartmentalized structures of Candida. Something simple as that. And Candida is fungus. That's what it is, an out of control fungus. Okay. I'm gonna turn the water on. Okay, in Natural Haven, says yes, healthy foods, and don't forget many of the roots, just like we use them in hoodoo. Many roots good for our health too. Look, burdock root, yellow dock root, comfrey, stinging nettle, and ginger root. It's interesting that you said that. These are stems. These are stems, ain't it? Can y'all guess what this is? Because shit, I forgot what the hell this is. God dog it. When you put it in water, it turns yellow. It's really, really good for your immune system, your kidneys, and all of that. Y'all, I forgot the name of it. Yellow root. Is that what they call this? Yellow root? I think it's called yellow root. Well, anyway, you can make a nice tincture of this. And this right here is going to get them kidneys filtering a lot of toxin and stuff out. So, I don't expect for y'all to know what it is because I can't remember what it is. Yellow root. Look at it. It turns the water yellow. You can buy it in some farmers markets already made up in masonry jars and stuff like that. So you can find that, in places like that. And then we got the carrot. The carrot. It is said that carrots are hybrids. That it's a man-made fruit. Well, whatever. If we have to make us some goddamn fruits and vegetables and shit to make sure that we getting all of what we need, we gotta do what we gotta do. When I eat these right here, not only does it make your skin glow, but you gotta eat them all the time. I have a habit of, starting it and stopping it and starting. Some people say, oh, your skin is glowing. This is responsible for that because I will eat these. I don't necessarily care for them, but it does have some sugar in here. The fact that I naturally crave sugar, and if you're craving sugar, you may have some Canada going on somewhere. You've been on some antibiotics, which I had been on some antibiotics for some strep throat. There may be some Canada aboard. So they want some sugar. They want some sugar. They want refined sugar. But I satisfy my craving by eating carrots. So if you craving sweets rather than to reach for a donut, reach for a carrot. Because see, the carrots and stuff, like I say, it's gonna keep your eyes healthy, and it's really true. If you got some nighttime vision issues and stuff like that, as we grow older, some of us have nighttime vision issues and stuff like that. Mr. Willie is at that place now, where at nighttime when he's driving, he can't really, he can't see where you turn up in and out at. So one time he was about to turn up into some grass, and I was like, oh Lord, don't you do that. And one time it was a hill in front of us, and he was going to keep straight. It was like a grassy, mountainous type hill. Mr. Willie was going to go straight. I had to stop him. Mr. Willie can't see too good. Mr. Willie be seeing shit that don't be in the street. And I'm going to talk about that one day. And I'm like, I don't see what you're seeing. You may want to get some eyeglasses. You may want to go to the ophthalmologist, okay? Or maybe an optometrist, because we're seeing two different realities. Hello? Okay, so you got your squash. Now, I love these critters right here. But I usually grow them, but I have not been successful lately. The weather has been kind of, off and on, this and that. So, like I said, we started out with a drought when we should have had rain. And when we supposed to have a drought, you know what I'm saying, the day of the summer, we're getting floods of water and rain. Okay? So, this is a strange woman that is always, she just really looks strange. She, maybe she doing some kind of hoodoo, y'all. Anyway, my next door neighbor has a habit of going to the pecan tree. I don't know if she's looking to see if any pecans are falling, but dear, pecans don't necessarily fall until November. I'm going to have to sit down and talk to her. Me and her going to have to talk. She has a stick, and she's just like pointing it at the ground. Maybe she's divining for water or something like that. But this is truly interesting. Okay. I think she thinks I'm interesting too. I think, we may have something in common. Maybe she's the next door witch. You never know. A young witch in process. But she's handling that cigarette pretty well. She knows what she's doing, huh? Stick in one hand. No, she got a stick in the hand with the cigarette. She's pretty good. So anyway, so the squash is good. Here, squashes are kind of expensive right now because of the weather. The weather has not been so great for the squash. And so they're going up on the prices, and I've never seen a squash. The only time I've seen a squash this little is like on my vines when they're maturing. And I mean, I think it takes a squash about 3 to 4 days to get to this size. So they didn't wait. They just went on ahead and picked these, honey. Because look, all of them are tiny like that. Okay. I should have got some zucchini. And this right here, this is what you need. This right here is a blood purifier. It gets the blood to circulating. All peppers. All peppers. Oh, I forgot. I need to tell you all. This is where you're going to get your vitamin C from. You're going to need that vitamin C because the cold season and already got started. They're working on you right now. I know somebody right now that got a cold. Okay? So you might want to put You might want to pull them squashes. This is out. Now some people now like me, I can eat these right here. I'll take them out the vine and eat them raw, and don't cook them. These are good raw too, but I'm gonna cook this. And you got your maters over here. We got some maters, and the maters are packed with vitamin C. You understand? And I know they're good for the eyes too because they got some color in them. Hello. Anyways, I think I pretty much just okay. And I am going to cut this up like a meat. Yes. This, can y'all help me? I don't want to do this all by myself. This right here has the texture of meat. It reminds me of the mushroom with texture. It's meaty. And it does some wonderful things too. They're getting very expensive, y'all. They're getting very, very expensive. I like to slice them up like you slice up orange sections and stuff, and then I because I know a lot of people are gonna want to try this to see, give it a shot for a couple of days and see if you see some noticeable difference. If you don't see some noticeable difference, it's because you may need to do it longer. If you do it longer and you don't notice some noticeable difference, then guess what? You pretty bad off. You sure enough gonna have to keep doing this probably. Well, you always supposed to keep doing it. You'll never stop. But if you don't get them results in 6-8 months, you really and truly have fallen way behind with your health. Because you see what I'm saying? This should wake you up right here. I know you've been sitting on the bed all day long, worrying about your bills, how you gonna pay this and how you gonna pay that. You know what I'm saying? And stuff. But while you're doing that, just start eating your veggies and fruits. I don't have any fruits here, y'all. I don't have no fruits. Also, so since I'm gonna have some chicken, you know what I'm saying? Right now, I am baking some chicken. And I know what y'all saying, oh, mama, you just killed it. Now, I'm weaning myself, okay? So for right now, I got some chickens with herbs and stuff on it, Here's, you may want to try this. Here's a nice herbal seasoning. Zatarain's garlic and herb seasoning. I got some of this on my chicken, as well as a little bit of sea salt, black pepper, curry, and turmeric on the chicken. Okay. I try to make sure I get little things in like cinnamon powders, turmerics, and stuff like that that are real good for a lot of different things. So I can avoid, what you say, Doc, we need to avoid as much as possible the supplements. Because if you're eating your food like you should be able to get everything you need out of that. Here is another seasoning blend that I use for people who can't have too much sodium. That's another good one. If I wasn't having meat, I would be doing these. If I wasn't having meat, I would do some plantains. Doc told me to get them plantains. I would be doing plantains with and I forgot to tell y'all. Somebody may have already said what this does, but these avocados are responsible for, if I'm not mistaken, they're responsible for, I can't even pronounce that word. Or it may be the papaya and the pineapple over here. Oh gosh, why can't I think of the name of it? But anyway, what these things do, these tropical fruits and stuff like that, they actually have enzymes in them called bromelain that will break down mucus. Remember I told y'all when I had that strep, there was so much mucus built up in my ear and in my head, I couldn't hear nothing. And Auntie cut it with some of that moonshine whiskey. But I think if I was doing all of this like I should, it's a reason why when people get colds, back in the day they used to cut up pineapples, or they would drink pineapple juice and stuff, because this cuts mucus down to the core. Bromelain, which is found in papayas, in pineapples, and I don't know, I'm thinking something like that is in this. I'm not sure because I can't recall. when it cuts it down, so these biofilms are destroyed, and your body can get in there and take care of business and kill whatever that is in there just trying to hide. They like to hide in mucus. They sure do. They like to. Mucus can be found all in the colon in some cases, where the body is actually trying to cover itself so that acid won't just destroy it, because your body may be so acidic that it starts to produce all kind of mucus, and in order for the body to save itself, you understand, it has to do what it has to do. Meanwhile, all of those biofilms, these bacterias and shit that love those type of grounds to hide in, that's where they're retreating. And guess what? Candida is one of them. And it is said that Candida is responsible for cancer in independent researching. A lot of our family members have died of cancer. And it was something, you know, maybe as simple as something like that. You know what I'm saying? Because they're not going to be honest with us and tell us what truly will actually cure and destroy this disease. They don't want you to know that. That's why you got to eat your seeds. Eat your seeds. Don't swallow them whole. Chew them. Your teeth is a grinding process that releases enzymes and nutrients to go in and feed your body. Okay. So anyways, yes. So if I would have been eating this if I didn't have meat. These right here, plantains, are really, really good for you. And they're packed with potassium. Potassium is very important and for our bodies. Not too much of it because it's dangerous. It can kill you. A lot of folks dead from potassium poisoning. You shouldn't have potassium poisoning from eating a lot of potassium foods, because your kidneys are good about eliminating potassium. But if you want potassium supplements, you know, like I have a potassium supplement in my blood pressure medicine. So potassium levels can get high. And this is the reason why I have to go in and let them check my potassium and stuff to make sure it ain't too high or too low. I've had low potassium on the potassium pill. Yeah, because if you got a diuretic blood pressure pill, it will tend to make you lose potassium. And it's dangerous not to have your levels in check. If they're too low, danger. If they're too high, danger. Potassium tells your body to release salt. Yes, it does. It communicates with your body to release salt. Salt in high levels, hyperkalemia, is not good for you because it raises your blood pressure. You understand? It makes your arteries stiff. And this is the cause of heart attacks and strokes and high blood pressure. Yeah. Overabundance of sodium. So this is why, for people with high blood pressure, this can be your friend. You can get that potassium, so that potassium can get that salt in check. Okay? But at the same time, too, you don't want no hypokalemia where your sodium is too low. That ain't good neither. Because guess what? You need salt in order to live. What kind of salt are you consuming? Sea salts, natural salts, or you get or that manufactured salt? I use manufactured salt, like I said, to go around my house and stuff for snails and bad energies and bad spirits. That's what I use it for. You know, when it rains, it pours. The blue can, Morton's, yeah. Okay, listen, y'all. I need to see what y'all saying to him. Okay, now Natural Heaven says she's got to go. You are beautiful, talented, wise, and very knowledgeable witch. Hotepu. Peace and blessings. The same to you. It was so nice having you here. Hey, Veve daughter. How you doing? Vivi daughter. Hey, Wendy Williams. How you doing? Starrise Sun says she love pineapples. That's good. I like the whole pineapples, but I can't drink pineapple juice. It makes me regurgitate. Why? Because when we used to get sick in the winter months, because I told y'all I used to keep bronchitis when I was young. My mom would give us pineapple juice. She would force us to drink it. So I associate the pineapple juice with those bad experiences when I had bronchitis and stuff. When I tell you I had bronchitis, I mean, we're talking about like pneumonia, like bronchitis, where I was coughing blood. Coughing blood. I've always have had, issues, upper respiratory type issues and stuff as a kid growing up and stuff like that. And it's only because, you know what I'm saying, a lot of us who are, we'll get to that later on. You know what I'm saying? It's difficult to adjust to the environment here for so many reasons for some of us, and we'll talk about that later. But so yeah, I had trouble with that, and so she would put me to bed. And I remember those days when she would bring our food into the room. It was just like a hospital room and stuff, that we had like a sick room that we would go in. And she would bring pineapple juice in to drink. And the fact that I had no appetite and I wasn't feeling too well, I would be forced to drink pineapple juice, therefore rendering me to think that I associate pineapple juice with some type of sickness. And I got to try to find a way to break that, because I cannot drink it without regurgitating. I can't. If I drink pineapple, because I can eat the whole pineapple. So she would give us whole pineapples to drink and to eat. But rarely. It was mostly because she never ever bought whole pineapples like this. She would buy pineapples in the can. Pineapples in the can don't taste right. I could taste the metal in the can. What I want to say. So this your friend right here. So what she would do is do the D3. So I do, even to the day, I do D3 on a daily basis. If I forget, I try to make sure I get it. Cod liver oil is one of them that I start in the wintertime, because I'm very susceptible, you understand, to upper respiratory. Like I have ear infections. I hadn't had any in a while. Let me knock on some wood. But like ear infections, I had a lot of those as a kid growing up, painful ear infections and all of that. As a baby, I had ear infections and things like that. So this is why this is important to me to be trying to do this here. Because although my body, as my immune system got better as I grew older and corrected itself, as you grow older, your immune system start, going down. So like when you get in them, I guess in the 70s and the 80s and stuff like that, your immune system can decline. So this is why we gotta be doing this over here. Okay? Got this cauliflower right here. So if y'all know y'all got them funny immune systems when it comes to upper respiratory issues, you're supposed to be doing these things. Okay? If you eat fried chicken and mashed potatoes and things like that every day, and macaroni and cheese, when cold season get here, this is the reason why you got a lot of colds. Last year I had one cold, and it was bad. I had one cold. The year before then, no colds. I hadn't had a cold in about 7 years. But I had caught a bad cold from my son, and he got it from his girlfriend, and his girlfriend got it from the little baby, because the little baby in school. That's why I said, when little children around, you better make sure, if you ain't getting none of this stuff, you better be getting your vitamins out. When you got kids around, when my kids got older, I stopped getting all these colds. But when my children were young, and they come to school, they would go to school, and they would come back with like colds and sore throats and everything like that. I don't know. It's just like schools are a breeding ground for those upper respiratory infections and stuff. And you better believe they getting them ready right now, because all of it is made in a lab. Colds are made in laboratories, y'all. They're made in laboratories. I be talking about cancer, in a sense, is made in laboratories. They say cancer is naturally occurring in our body. But whatever they do in that lab to make your immune system not recognize that there's a cancer cell growing out of control, it's definitely made in the laboratories. Plum Island. Look up Plum Island. Yeah. Look up the CDC. Yeah, a couple of these doctors died because they wanted to warn everybody, hey, wait a minute, y'all. They making all kind of diseases in this place to get ready to kill you. Now they gone bye-bye. They gone bye-bye. Y'all know who these doctors were who work for the CDC. A lot of whistleblowers coming out and they finding themselves dead. They said it's a black lady. She's a producer. She's a movie producer, and she was planning on exposing the government for something. I don't forgot what it is, and she needs $15,000 to get started. I'm like, first of all, you need $15,000 so you can get you some security guards because they are definitely gonna come and get you. Hello, they gonna get you, baby. But anyhow, let's see what's going on in the chat room. Oh, turn the water on. Okay. Yes, Vivi daughter says Sebi and York both gone. Well, now did Malachi York die, or is Malachi York in prison? The last time I heard, York was in prison. Is he dead? Okay, he's in jail. Okay, he sure. One thing about it, they must be feeding him really good, cause he was an older fella way back when he went in there, and he should be up in age. So, they got him talking about child. He was molesting this, molesting that, just like all of the other men that's molesting this and molesting that. So, I don't know why, every time I turn around, they exposing black men for molestation, just like the R. Kelly just went to, did he go to jail or prison, something like that? And Bill Cosby's in there. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, Malachi York is in there. But I don't think that rape is a black man thing. I think that men of all races rape, but it's just like it's televised when a black man does it. You know what I'm saying? I heard that Malachi York was doing some wonderful things for the community, so you best better believe they just use rape as a scapegoat to get him. Because I saw them when they was tearing down his edifices, and I saw all of that stuff, you know what I'm saying? So if you got a leader that's going to try to get you out of bondage, you best better believe. You understand what I'm saying? You best better believe that the American government gonna pay them some of a visit. They gonna pay you a visit. We'll see what you up to. Hey Jordan, how you doing? Starrise Son said they ain't in jail. Yeah, a lot of these politicians that are non-famous and black, or they may be non-black and famous, you never ever hear about them televised. It's just like the victims will never get a chance to tell their story. Hello. Yep. Hey Mike, how you doing? They kill everybody who tries to tell the truth about something. The U.S. is very evil place, slavery, oppression, putting illnesses out to the public, etc. There is no end to the depth of the evil in this place. Yeah, because people say, oh, y'all got such an abundance of food, and, you don't have a food shortage or whatever, but the food... The food got a lot of surprises in it, don't it? It's got a lot of surprises in it. And if you do want to eat like this, I'm just going to tell you the truth. You're going to pay more. Okay? It costs a little bit more to eat this, but like Doc was saying, but you pay for it in the end. You pay for it in the end. If it ain't nothing but you got to go to the hospital because your pressure is out of control. Or you got to, I love her thought and theory. Or you got to pay for it because now you got to go to the doctor's office. Or you're paying for the blood pressure medicine every month. So, it's best to pay abundantly for the food that heals than to have to pay outrageously for doctor medical bills and stuff. Oh, now we got to cut your toe off, okay? Okay, that's going to cost you, to cut your big toe off, it's going to cost you $10,000. Okay, when you could have been just getting rid of the refined foods and getting your sugar from your vegetables and fruits. Oh, now we got to get your leg. Now that's gonna cost you another $20,000. Heck. Oh, it's in your whole body. Well, bye. See you later. Come on. And these doctors know that they can They can tell their patients, hey, look, stop eating all of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Get rid of refined foods. Don't tell me a doctor's so dumb he don't know to tell a patient that. Because I don't believe that shit, man. The doctors work for the fats. The doctors works for the feds. Is that it? Hey, Dr. Malika. How you doing? Is Doc still in here? Dr. Malika said, that's what I had on my sandwich. I made portobello on bacon. Oh, okay. Y'all need to check her out. She has a book out and everything that teaches you how to eat to live abundantly. Is Dr. Malika still in here? Is Doc here? Doc, are you here? Okay. Okay, Jordan said he needs to get Dr. Malika's book. So, Dr. Malika, if you're still here, there's someone interested in your book. So, if you can provide a link to everyone who's interested in purchasing your book. I just got a call from Venice, Florida. How's the weather out there in Venice, Florida? Okay, so Dr. Malika is probably not here right now. Starrise Son says the hospital food in hospitals are unhealthy as hell. LOL. They have no real food in the hospital. So now what that tell you? Isn't that ironic? Yeah. Yeah. You got a point, Starrise Son. Okay. Jordan said, Doc might be eating that delicious sandwich. Okay, Doc, we want the recipe to that. Where you at? Yeah, I know Doc got better things to do besides sitting here. You know, she's a very busy woman and everything. So, Mike says, a friend of mine who died from cancer told me before he did that doctors make more treating you than curing you. Okay. Wendy Williams says American Cancer Society are preying on folks. Yeah. Preying on the vulnerable and the ignorant. Preying on folks' energy of fear and treating them instead of using their billions of dollars to cure. Well, it's population control too, so they said we got to get some of them up out of here, honey. All of them can't stay here, but we got just too many. So I guess they said rather than for us to fumigate them, we'll just give them poison to eat. Just like you want to get rid of an ant bed or something like that, then you just give them food that is laced with something that will destroy the colony. And so that's exactly what is going on. So next time you pop open a bag of chips for this little, so you can store it in this little pouch up in here. We'll see all this fat. Next time you pick up a donut, know that you were eating your demise and it was purposefully put there for you. Sugar is arsenic. It's just a slow kill. Okay, it's a slow kill. That's all. That is it, honey. They get to telling you your blood sugar levels are rising, and soon you're going to have to stick yourself with a needle. Hello? And then they get to cutting off toes and foots and heels and shit. Yeah, you get blind where you can't see. Kidney's gone because you got to go now to the dialysis machine. Blame it on the sugar. Slow killing. They ready for you to come up in there so they can make money. Okay then, she got to have dialysis. Okay then, well, I tell you what. We finna make some money off her. Sure enough, she'll soon be gone. So we just take what we got. We gonna take what we gonna get. That's what we gonna do till she leave here. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's a setup. Hey Tanya, how you doing? United Snakes of America, says Joy, is highly accurate. Starrise Son says she don't believe that Dr. Sebi is dead. Vivi said they killed Sebi in jail. Well, this man was up in age, and if he was used to eating, like, living foods and stuff, now you in jail and stuff, you ain't finna be getting no living foods, honey. So his diet was probably compromised, and it led to his death. Or who knows, ain't no telling what happened. But I know one thing, he wasn't eating his living food. Because you know how they do you up there, they give you bologna sandwiches and stuff like that. If you can get that. Oh, Tane said someone killed a civil rights activist in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Okay. Hey, Sasha, how you doing? Okay. Sasha said, hi, everyone. Hi, Mama. Is Malika really a doctor? What does she specialize in? I was a raw vegan for a year and vegetarian for 7 years. I love raw foods. Okay, had a temporary interruption. Who better to than someone who because I do believe nutrition and digestion, it all starts in the mouth. Here is where it gets started. So we need healthy teeth, healthy gums, all that stuff, so that we can be able to nourish our bodies, to get the food into the body, to get the food to the stomach, so it can take it to the gut, and then the gut can take and absorb all the nutrients to go from there to the bloodstream and to all of the organs and stuff. Yes, so I was hoping that she was still in here, but Sasha says, okay. Yeah, it was buffering. Okay, so anyways, I am going to let y'all go, but visit me tonight on the Mother Wisdom Tree channel. We be having a great time. I guess I got to build this channel back up again. I'm going back and forth. So this channel is just going to be about me just running my mouth. The next channel is going to be about me running my mouth, okay? So, but at nighttime, catch the seance. We had a good time. Who all was here last night? Jordan, I know you were here last night. And who else? It was quite a few people, not here last night, but on the other channel last night. We had a discussion of Aunt Caroline die. So you missed it if you weren't there. The other night we discussed another hoodooist, and that was Julia Brown. Some say her name was Julia White. Some say Julia Brown. Some say that Aunt Caroline died, was born in North Carolina. Others say Arkansas. But they said there were other people, like if you got real famous and blew up, say for instance somebody got real famous and blew up, and their name was Granny Moon. And then Mama Stockett said, Mama over here can take the name. I'm Granny Moon. So we got two Granny Moons around here, but who's the original Granny Moon? You see what I'm saying? And so in history, both people would get credit, I guess, of being Granny Moon. Okay, Jordan said go check it out. It's on the other channel, the Mother Wisdom Tree channel. We had a great conversation. We sure did. Mike said, I'll never forget that night you was hearing your auntie Ethel at your door. And I even had supernatural stuff happening at my job that night. My co-workers were scared, LOL. You know what? It is funny how you can have a seance here on digital media. And whatever affects one person that's heading these seances can affect everybody. Because that night there was quite a few people said they was hearing stuff. So whoever that ghost was, which was auntie was undergoing surgery. She was undergoing surgery. She was recovering from surgery, and she was moaning. She was like, mm, help me. This elf. Boy, that scared the shit out of me. Lord, Lord. I be hearing lots of spirits moaning that are in agony. And some of them, I guess that's just the way they talk. Because it was another one came and it said, uh, uh, he came to the door back there in the back there. I wasn't even scared. I'm used to hearing it. Don't frighten me no more. You know what I'm saying? I don't talk to them. I don't invite them in because I don't know what I'm dealing with. Remember I was telling y'all that Mambo in Miami and shit had some moaning and groaning spirits. I've been having a moaning and groaning spirits visit me since I went to that Mambo. It's been going on for a long time. She sent those. She was supposed to be sending them to send it to the other client who came to see them, but it looked like they followed me. No, Starrise Sun. I've never tried to talk to it because I don't know what's going on. I'm not familiar with it. There may be some people who know, about that type of stuff, and they could probably talk to them, but Mama ain't finna do that. Them Miami Mambos ain't no joke. Starrise Sun. Yes, but this been visiting me since we went there. We went down there. Not for 2 years. It's been since we went down there. That was way back last year over the summertime. Occasionally, I could hear them passing through. You know what I'm saying? One of them was just in the house. Auntie took it off with her, and I said it's an art to speaking to it and employing it and sending it off to do work and stuff. I'm just not sure. I got some more stuff I got to tell you all because I was talking to my subconscious and I saw something. I saw something that is just like really, it's got my mind. You know what I'm saying? And it may be the key to you all tapping into your ancestors and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I saw an ancestor and it tapping into, your subconscious to speak to your ancestors and get answers for a lot of mysteries and things that you don't know. So I'm going to talk about that on tonight's video. We also would like to talk about some more hoodooists, of the past. It was a lot of wonderful, great hoodooists that have been lost in history because there was no paper trails and stuff like that. Who knows? Mama probably lost in history too. No paper trails. Dr. Malika said it. No paper trails. You lost. You need to leave behind some material. So if you're good at what you do, you understand? So you won't be lost. Write a book, man. Put some material out so people can remember who you are. Hello. Okay. Jordan said, can't wait, Madam Tree. The ancestors will be with us. Yes. So we're going to talk. We're going to have a seance. Maybe we're going to speak. I'm surprised we didn't speak to Aunt Caroline died last night. But maybe we can all choose some of those great hoodoo doctors and stuff like that. Like Dr. Buzzard. Maybe we need to talk about Dr. Buzzard. And talk about them. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep their legacy alive. Okay? It was nice. Okay, see you all tonight. I want to make sure that I got a chance to talk to everybody. Hey, girl 7007, how you doing? Hey, Curie, where you been? Okay, Curie, join us tonight now. Okay. Okay, I think I've gotten to everybody. And guess what? We're out. If I missed you, don't charge it to my heart. It's just the fact I have to look through here to find everything. Okay, bye-bye. Please rate and subscribe. Bye-bye.